Hey, what's up you guys? Welcome back to episode 19 of Cryptozoology's Survival Let's Play. In last episode we did a bunch of work on our castle and that was a lot of fun. If you guys missed that video, I'll leave an icon in the top right now and you can check that out. But right now we are very far away from our castle or anything else that we've built. You can see that I'm at negative almost 8,000 and 2,300. And that's because I came searching for this biome, the jungle biome, because you can see here I have every sapling except for the jungle sapling. So I want that as well as I want to get some cocoa beans because I want some brown dye, because today we're going to be working on a bit of interiors at the castle and I want to use some brown dye for some of that as well as some jungle wood, I'm thinking. So it looks like there's some cocoa beans right here. So let's grab those, and yeah, you can see we unlocked some new recipes there. But then we've also got to grab some jungle wood as well as some saplings that we can bring back with us. Alright, so jungle sapling is obtained, and now we have every single wood type or tree type in the game now, at least in the overworld, not including the nether stuff. But yeah, I'm really happy to get all of those now, so now we have an even bigger variety of building palette and stuff like that. But I'm going to head back to the castle and then I'm going to show you guys what we'll be working on. Okay guys, we're back at our castle now. It's looking super sweet. And I just wanted to quickly mention that I've had some comments saying that I should not use shaders for the whole episode. So I think I'm going to be trying that in this episode, and let me know what you guys think. I'll definitely be using them later in the episode, at least at the end, to kind of show you everything that we built in the shaders, because I think it looks pretty cool. But I think it might be easier to see what I'm doing and stuff without the shaders on. But let's go inside of our castle here and I can show you what we'll be working on. So if we come through these doors here, you'll see I have a bit of a temporary base in here. And then this is our gatehouse as well as the tower beside it. So I think I want to be putting some floors into here. And then this is that log is like the mechanism for our port cutlass. So we're going to be building a bit of a mechanism in there and everything to make it look like it actually works and all that cool stuff. But I also want to show you guys what I got the brown dye for. Okay, so in the texture pack that I'm using, FWhip's pack, if we get some brown wool here and make a brown bed, it actually is the texture of like a bench. So I could put it down here and you see it looks like a cool little bench. So I think I'm going to be putting some of those in here as well as this outside area. We might put the cobblestone and stuff in the bottom here to make it actually look finished instead of just the grass, and kind of get this place a bit polished up more before we start working on the rest of this. I think I'm also going to be building up this tower here and finishing the backside of this and this tower and everything in this episode as well. I want to be getting a lot of work done. But I think I'm going to at least tackle the interior of this for a little bit. So I'm going to do a bit of that and then I'll show you how it's looking in a little bit. But yeah, just to give you an idea of what it was looking like before, this is how it is now. And I will show you the after in a few hours for me, but in a couple seconds for you. So I'll be right back. Okay guys, so it's been a few real life days now, and I'm going to show you that I've done a bunch of work. So you can see here that I added the other wall, and it's kind of similar to the design that we built in last episode, except for it's on a steeper diagonal, so it's a bit different. And I added these little windows here using the acacia saplings in there just to add a bit of color, and I think it came out pretty good. And then I added the outline for this building here, and there's a tower on the back as well, and it's going to be going a bit higher than that, but I just had to get it in there so I could get the shape of this. But then you can see I added this cool little vine thing right here, and then as we head on in, this is where I did most of the work. You can see that I did the full interior in here, and it's a lot more organized, looking way cooler than before. So you can see if we open all of these chests here that they're all organized now. So I don't have that crazy bunch of chests in the ground where it's all disorganized. I can actually find where all of my stuff is now, so that's super sweet. But then I think the interior came out pretty cool in here. I'm gonna keep showing you the rest of it using these brown beds that we got the cocoa beans for, so we can get that brown dye. But then coming up into here, you can see this is going into the wall, so we can actually come in here now and look out at the views. Eventually we'll be able to look out here and see the rest of the whole castle interior. It's gonna be looking pretty cool. But this is basically where the guards would be hanging out and kind of just watching for people if anybody's coming or whatever like that. And then this is eventually going to lead into that other building I was showing you, and I think this is going to be a kitchen, so the soldiers could come in here and get food and stuff like that. But then yeah, we can keep checking out the rest of this. I did the full interior of this tower here. So if we keep going up these stairs here, you can see it leads to this next little area, and this is pretty simple, but I added all these kind of vines on the walls, and it just adds some cool color and kind of just adds some contrast. I think looks pretty cool. But I also added this wall here using some terracotta and this kind of striped pattern, and I saw that in an FWhip video and I thought it looked pretty cool and just added a lot of color to the room, so I added that, and I think it looks pretty cool. But then yeah, this is to one of the places where one of the guards would kind of live or be most of the day, and then you can come stand up here onto this arrow slit here, so if someone was attacking or invading, they could have their bow and arrow here and shoot people down that were trying to invade the castle. So I think that came out pretty nice. And then we can keep coming up to the next floor here, and it comes to another floor that's basically more or less the same thing. Another arrow slit here for people coming attacking from the water, and then there's another one right here. And then this is kind of like a bench or a bed that they would be hanging out on during the day, because they're not going to be standing the entire time. And then I'll show you this first. This is to our port cutlass mechanism. So the port cutlass is just below this wood here, and then basically I'm just kind of imagining that they could have a few people pulling on this, and then the chain would kind of wrap around these fences here. It's kind of meant to just look like a pole, but then yeah, I don't know if it really makes sense, but I think it looks pretty cool, so I'm just leaving it. And then they have a bit more storage in here, somewhere they can sit and relax. And then this is eventually going to be to the other tower. Haven't done the interior in there yet, but then we can move into this other room over here. It's pretty small in here, but it's got this window here and little stairs up to this window here. Get another view, another arrow slit here. But then you can keep going up these stairs to the very top of the tower here. And this is I guess I didn't light this place up good enough, but this is some just living quarters. So got a couple beds, nice and cozy in here with this rug, and then there's a little bit of a even higher little bungalow thing up here where someone can sleep, and then you can also be watching out this window, look for intruders, also can look into the castle as well. So I thought that came out pretty cool. But yeah, this interior took me quite a while, but I actually had a lot of fun doing it. I don't typically do interiors that much, but I've been inspired by watching some of FWhip's videos of him working on interiors, so I thought I would give it a shot myself. But let's head back on downstairs. So many stairs, can kind of get lost in this place. But yeah, I can come all the way down. And yeah, you've got even more little kind of just step ups into windows, and I think it's just super fun to just kind of explore in here. Got a bit of an armor stand, and added some purple carpet just to add a bit of color into this place. But yeah, so we got this wall done. We also got the other side of this tower done. I can show you from this side. So you can see this wall's in, and then we added, we textured out this wall here, and you can see the arrow slits right there. Sorry, it's kind of hard to show while I'm flying. Maybe we can stand over here. But yeah, added this other kind of jut out here. It's kind of like similar to this one, but not so wide. And then added some windows up there, and that's where the living quarters were. But I think what I want to do now is a bit of a time lapse of building up kind of this tower, I'm thinking, and kind of getting the outline for this. We'll see how far I actually get, but yeah, that's what I'm thinking I'm going to do now. So I'm going to throw it into time-lapse mode, enjoy some music, and I will see you guys on the other side. Okay, so I totally messed up and forgot to tell you guys that I built the top of this tower in the last clip. It came out pretty cool, and we're going to be working on the rest of that tower in the time-lapse here, but I just thought I'd quickly mention that to you guys, so enjoy the rest of the time-lapse. I hope you enjoyed that time lapse. We were able to get quite a bit done. I built up this whole tower here and it came out super cool. I added another one of those towers kind of coming out of the side here. And then for this building, I added a bunch of windows to all the sides just to kind of break it up. And I think it looks super cool, especially from the inside. So let's go head on in there. And you can see now that I'm using the shaders just so we can get kind of that eye candy at the end of the episode here. But yeah, I added the floor into the inside of the castle here, and I'm not sure if I'm totally sold on it. I was trying to go for this kind of like polished, maybe like limestone look or something, using the white concrete powder and the white hardened or white concrete. I always forget the name of this stuff. But yeah, let me know what you guys think of it. I'm not sure. I might be adding like a path through it, and obviously we're going to be adding like a bunch of things in here that are going to break it up so it doesn't look so just kind of weird, I guess you could say. But yeah, I'm going to maybe mess around with it a little bit in between episodes and kind of figure it out. But yeah, you can see this is the tower from the inside. I finished up the roof up here and it looks super cool in my opinion anyways. But yeah, we're going to be working on the rest of all of this stuff in next episode. I got basically the layout for all of it done. Added the this is like going to be our main keep or whatever. We're going to have a big feast hall in here and all that cool stuff. Another huge tower here. And then this is going to be our kitchen, another tower there. And then we're going to have to keep working on the walls and these other towers around the backside. But the last thing I want to do in this episode is actually update our map, and we have to find somewhere inside of here to actually put it. So I'm thinking a good place would be up in here on this wall, maybe right here. I grabbed some glowstone so that we can put it under the map, and it will get rid of those weird lines that you kind of get when you put maps in item frames. So let's grab this stuff and put it like that, and then grab all of our maps and we can update them. So yeah, I can see it's looking pretty crazy now, especially with that white floor in. Not sure if that's going to stay, but I guess we'll see. But you can see just how much work we were able to get done getting up this tower, and we built up this wall. Sorry, I'm trying to find a good place to look at it here. But yeah, we got that wall in this episode, all of this floor, finished up this building here, and then this tower as well, and then plus getting all the line outs and the towers and stuff for this, as well as this stuff right here. But let's grab our other maps here and we can just throw them on. This one should be here and like that. So yeah, we have a nice little spot for our map now. We'll see if that stays there forever. We'll probably be doing a bigger map room in this castle area. But yeah, so I got a lot done in this episode, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Let's take a little rest here. But yeah, let me know what you guys think about the floor. I really want to hear your feedback because I'm totally not sold on it yet. But I think we're going to be adding like a fountain and maybe some little market stalls or something. So it's definitely not going to be so just overbearing of this kind of white palette. So it's going to be looking a bit different, but we can mess around with it and stuff. Try it out for next episode. But yeah, if you guys did enjoy, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I'm going to leave you guys with a bit of a cinematic of what we were able to build up in this episode. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.